Hello everyone, welcome. Today we will learn class 9 chapter number 2 matter. Okay. So matter, what is matter exactly? So matter is nothing but anything which is made up of mass, means which is having mass and it occupies space. Having mass means the body is made up of some amount of atoms or some particles. So that is nothing but mass, and occupied space means that body is occupying a particular area. So matter. Matter is basically classified into two types. First, physical properties. Classification of matter based on physical properties and chemical properties. Physical properties and chemical properties. So we have learnt about the physical properties of matter in chapter number 1 already. What are the physical properties of matter? They are in this way. First, matter is made up of particles. Second, particles are so small that are negligible to see by naked eyes. Then third, particles of matter attract each other. And the fourth one which we learned is they are having what? They are moving inside, like they are just moving, continuously moving, they are not constant but moving. So these were 4 properties of matter. Based on physical properties, matter is okay. So it was about the classification of matter, physical properties and chemical properties. So what do you mean by chemical properties? That's what we will be learning in this chapter, that is matter around us pure? Then further, it is the classification is in this way. Okay, I'll just erase it. I'm having a wet one. Sorry guys. Yeah. Okay, matter. Pure substances. Matter is based on, this is the chemical property, okay? Chemical property. Chemical properties of matter. Chemical properties of matter are these: pure and impure. Pure and impure. Pure is further classified into elements and compounds. And elements are further classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay, so this was about pure matter, pure substances or pure mixtures. Then impure. Here there are only 2 types, that are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. HTE or HTH. I learned the correct spelling, but it's okay. Okay, heterogeneous mixture. But in this lecture, we are going to learn about pure matter only. So let's start with pure one. We are just going to study about pure only. Okay. So what do you understand by the word pure matter? Pure matter. First, I would like to ask you the very important question, that is matter pure? Is matter pure? Think and answer. So yes, matter is pure. Then second question, is all matter pure? Is all matter pure? No, all matter is not pure. So these were 2 questions and you have to understand the question properly. Okay? So pure matter. Pure matter means the matter which is particularly made up of same particles. Matter made up of same particles. Pure matter means anything a normal human being. Okay, if I show them the box, like this is the pure, like there is milk packet and it is written 100% pure guarantee in green color and all, so there is one symbol or one symbol is printed on it. So what I will think, okay, so this is particularly made up of milk only milk is there inside it, and nothing is there, like water is not there, anything is not there, only a pure milk. But what a scientist will think that it is, the milk is made up of water also, protein, fats, carbs, these many things are there inside milk. So these are the another particles of another things. So what scientists will think that no, milk is not pure, it is impure. Means it is made up of something else. But what a normal human being will think, it is totally pure. So this is what the point is. You don't have to concentrate on the particular thing. You just have to concentrate on the thing which is made up of atoms. Which type of atoms are present in it. Now for example, if I give you the example of water, okay, here I give you water. Now tell me, is water pure? No, water is not pure. Why? Because it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen molecules. It is made up of hydrogen and oxygen molecules. Two type of different particles are there inside water. Therefore I will say water is not pure. This is the main point about pure matter, pure substances and impure substances. So pure, anything which is made up of same particles. For example, gold. Let's take gold. Yes, of course, gold is made up of gold particles only. Any other like aluminium, silver is not there inside gold. When we will try to break gold, we will only get the gold atoms. Then we are having aluminium. Even aluminium is made up of aluminium particles only, not any other substances. So anything which is made up of same particles is known as pure substances. Okay. Now next what we learned, that pure substances is classified into elements and compounds. Now what is elements? We will learn about elements first. Elements. Elements means anything or any substance which is made up of one particle only. Which is made up of one particle only. Not one particle, means which is made up of same kind of particle. Made up of same kind of particle. Element means any material which is made up of same type of particle, as I gave you the definition of pure substances. So inside it, this elements means that only made up of same kind of particle. Like is I am having chalk. So you know chalk is calcium. It is made up of something calcium hydroxide. No, not calcium hydroxide. There's one specific name for chalk in the another way. I just don't remember that. But yeah, something calcium is only there. So that is it pure? Is it pure? Yes, it is pure because it is made up of same kinds of particles only. Okay. And as I gave you the example of metals and all, like mercury we are having. Elements. Let's take the elements. Classify elements into solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas. So let's say solid. Solid, we can say gold. Means the formula of gold is Ag, na? This. Then we can take silver. We can take carbon. We can take several materials. Several metals are there. You can write the names. Then we are having liquid. Now, which are the types of liquid which are made up of same particles? Water? No, because it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Then what is it? It is mercury. It is mercury, which is made up of mercury. Like it is made up of a single particle only. Next, then we are having bromine. Bromine or bromine. Bromine or bromine. These are only two which are liquid at the room temperature, and they are in liquid state with one particle only. And gases we are having nitrogen, then we are having hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. So there are so many gases with one particle. So this was all about elements. So now I would like to tell you one important point about bromine. You know lactometer. Lactometer is a device which is used to see the density of milk, and in that lactometer, according to me, bromine is present because I have seen the lactometer once, and I think that bromine is only the liquid which is present in lactometer, and it is quite brownish reddish in color. Mercury we all know present in laboratory thermometer. Okay. So we learned about elements. Now we will learn about compounds. Sorry. Let's learn about the subparts of elements. Subparts of elements that are metal, non-metal, metal, non-metal and metal. Okay, we will learn of metal at afterwards. So metal and non-metal, what is the difference between them? So here I will write some properties. Okay, here I will write some properties. Now what are the properties? Ductile, malleable. I'll explain you each and every term. Sonorous, conductor, and gaseous. Okay, this is what I remember till now. Okay, so metal, ductile. What do you mean by ductile? So metal, just tell me which is metal, means which can be which is having the property of ductility among metal and non-metal. So ductile means which can be converted into thin wires. So let's take the example copper. Copper is a metal. Metal are having one property of ductility. It means metal can be converted into thin wires as copper, aluminium, silver and etc. Next we are having malleability. Malleability means the metals, it is only the property of metals. Okay, metals are having this property. So there's malleable. Malleable means what? Malleable means any material which can be converted into a thin sheet, For example, the silver coating which we use, not the silver coating, the silver. It is a metal and it is converted into thin sheets. We often see it on sweets. Okay, it is known as bara. So it is ductility and malleability both are the properties of metal. But ductility is not a property of non-metal. Why? Because non-metal, this chalk is non-metal, right? So can we convert this into thin wire? No, we can't. It will immediately break. It is brittle. So no. Malleable, no, I can't even convert it into thin sheet. So no. Sonority. Metals make sound when we hit them. When we strike anything against the steel is not the metal. Anything against the metal like gold, aluminium, silver and all, it makes a particular sound. So that is what sonority is. But non-metals are not sonorous. They are not sonorous. They do not make sound. Next we are having conductor. Conductor. Metals are very good conductor of electricity except some. But we know that the metal are good conductors. So, but non-metals are not good conductors. This chalk won't conduct electricity through it. So no. Lustrous. Metals are always shiny. Though diamond is a non-metal, it is shiny. But there are some exceptions which we need to admire. So metals are always lustrous except some, and non-metals are not lustrous except some. Okay. So this was the property of metals and non-metals. Now I will oblige you of what are metalloids. What are metalloids? Metalloids. Metalloids. Metalloids are something which comes in between. They are having both the properties of it comes between metal and non-metal. Means it is having some properties of metal, but it is having some properties of non-metal as well. For example, germanium. Germanium. This germanium or steel, it is making sound, it is lustrous, but it is what? It is what? It do not connect electricity, and some things are there which makes it non-metal as well. Because all the properties are not satisfied by this particular metal. That's why it comes under that category. And also this is the material which is made up of metal and non-metal. For example, zinc, brass is made up of zinc and copper something. So brass is also metalloid. Silicon. So these all and several materials are there which are metalloid, which you will learn in periodic table. Okay. So here we learned about metals. Okay. Now we will learn about compounds. What are compounds? Compounds means anything, any matter made out of one or two or more particles. Two or more than two particles. It is known as compound. Compound means anything, any material which is made up of two or more than two types of particles. As I gave you the example of H2O, CO2, carbon dioxide. Then we are having fluorocarbons. Then several other things are also there which are made up of two or more than two types of element, particles. So it is known as compound. So this was only the difference between elements and compounds. Like we can say milk of magnesia, then magnesium, and there's several other things are there, like you must know. These are compounds which are made up of different types of matter. Not only one type of particle is not there. Different types of particles are there in compound. Now here I will tell you one thing. Water. Is water pure? So yeah, no, water is not pure because it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. So we write H2O. So hydrogen, two molecules of hydrogen are used in water. So there is a fixed amount of ratio between them, like 1:8. 1:8 is the ratio of this hydrogen and oxygen, means 1 gram. Okay, 1 gram and 8 gram oxygen should be used to form water. Now why like this? If it is 2 gram, if it is 9 gram, then what will happen? Then you will get something another only. But in compounds, what happens? It is not like that. Anything is made up of any mass or any gram or any, that we just need a proper amount of ratio. And yeah, the chemical properties which we see in matter, they are only done through chemical reaction. No any physical property or no any physical reaction is done. Like water, if we want to separate the hydrogen and oxygen molecules from water, then is it like that? This is the container, here are the hydrogen and here are the oxygen molecules, and this is water. No, it is not like that. Everything is mixed up. So how to bifurcate them? So there is the chemical process, we know electrolysis, which we have already learned, like cathode, anode. Then this is positive, it will stick to cathode, this will stick to anode and all. This is the electrolysis process, which is a chemical process only. We can bifurcate them by these chemical reactions only. So why, this is the proper ratio of hydrogen and oxygen which we have to learn, and I'll be telling you why this is only the standard ratio. Okay, so because there are some quantities which are already mentioned and we just have to learn them, but I'll be telling you all about it. So hope you like this video, you understood the meaning of pure substances, and yeah, pure substances, matter and all. So in next class we will be learning about chemicals. Thank you and bye.